Oh yeah, that's the small one. This is the small one. I hope. Yeah. Yeah, how I recognize it, it goes really low. It basically, right now, basically went to 0. And then it spiked back to like double the speed I'm uploading. And then it went back to these small ones. I checked a couple of them, which I remember when that happened when I cut the videos, and you basically don't feel them at all. So I hope it's gonna stay. This one looked a little bit bigger actually. But yeah, let's continue. So the guy told me that it continued, and the guy, I was pretty happy with the guy because the first time it felt like he was actually listening what I was saying. Like when I said like it happens every X hours. So yeah, it's hard for you guys to see it if you don't have any logs and stuff like that. Hey Dagra, how you doing? I'm just talking about internet issues that I had. It looks half of them are fixed, let's call it that. So it's much better now. It should be much better now. So just to repeat fast, if you didn't listen, if you weren't here, or you just woke up. The best morning story to wake you up. I have a big internet issue again this morning, like those 5-minute break of internet, and I called the company. I tried to get the company right away. So I stopped the stream, called them, basically end up with them telling me, okay, let's do the big master reset on the router, and small chance that's gonna help, but that's the easiest thing we can do, so let's first try that. Of course it didn't work. So after I finished the morning stream, I called them again. I explained the dude everything. Again, great guy. Some other guy, every time it's other person, which is kind of annoying, but what can you do? That's how they work. And they decided to, well, actually, first thing, luckily that big break happened when I was talking to him, so that was really lucky. So they can actually check it. Z. So I'm not gonna make this because we're gonna pull all 8 rolls with a big trailer there. So he basically, okay, I see it's bad, I see I can't do anything, and look, I'm gonna write a ticket to call the crew, to send the technician here, and it's gonna come in day or two. I mean, okay, day or two, it's not that bad. It's not Wi-Fi, my whole internet was after, not just, the Wi-Fi is just part of it. I'm not connected on Wi-Fi, I'm connected with cable on the router. And they sent the guy, and he told me like day or two. The guy came in after like 2 hours. It was less than 2 hours. I was a little bit late with this stream because of that. Because the guy basically came 2 hours from the call. He called me on my phone. Hey, I'm there close by. You reported the problem? Yeah, sure, coming. Okay, he came, he checked everything. He saw some like errors, connected some, I don't know what it is, some kind of not appliance, I don't know how you call it. Connected something to the router, dealt with it, and he said, okay, basically you probably won't have those big problems, but he found the problems on some kind of substation for the whole area, and he's basically, okay, only because you are streaming you are noticing those small 1-second drops. There is something with substation. I wrote the ticket. He basically sent the ticket from my place. He screenshotted the screen on that machine and sent the ticket. He saw me all the spikes basically happening. Like, this is why you see that. And like, I know it's not a big deal, but yeah, we should fix that too. Those small spikes. And yeah, like if I wasn't streaming and if I wasn't on OBS, I probably wouldn't even notice that. Because it's like part of the second or 1 second I lose the internet totally. Just OBS and everything, I guess it catching up really good, so it doesn't feel like that. So yeah, so far 2 hours a little bit more in, all is good. Those spikes still happening, much rarer than before, but yeah, all is good so far. We'll see. I just hope I'm not gonna curse it or something and it's gonna start being bad right now, but... And yeah, guy was super friendly, all cool, that's good. I like when the service... Like, whenever you work with people, it all depends on what kind of people you got. Like last night when I called them, I got a guy that was like, not interested. But yeah, other guys were really good. Yeah, I mean, when you work with people, that happens. Oh, I forgot. I need to go here. That happens when you work with people. Yeah, luckily I got most of them are nice. I mean, it's their job. Even if you're ass, you need to do your job, you know? As they say, like they say when you call, they actually give you that. All the calls are recorded. So, it's really not smart being ass, you know? But the guy was like, the last night I called after this stream, basically yesterday, when I ended it, I called them and the guy is, okay, I'm just gonna reset your router from here. And I was telling him, the guy that I called earlier, tried that, it didn't work. And he basically just pulled the plug. And because I called from the cable phone, I have phone on that same, with that same company. I think it's all the way here. He pulled my call off. He turned off my call. I mean, I guess he wasn't thinking about that. Maybe he was. I don't know. When he logged in my account, he knows that I have that set up. So it was weird. But I learned my lesson. Today I called from my mobile phone, not from the cable company phone. So weird. I don't know how you call those home phones there. It's so weird, dude. So weird. But all went well. So I'm happy. Yeah, and about those small pings, the guy basically said I sent a ticket. It's gonna take them a week or so to even come to check that, because there is a lot to do and a very small amount of teams that does substation checkouts. So tonight, Hades. Every second night is Hades. I love that game. That game is awesome, dude. Like, yeah, I care to beat the last boss, but I just have fun in that game. Such a good game. Never heard of that game? You're kidding me. Maybe I'm not... Maybe you don't... Hades. Like Greek hell. How to sell it. It's kinda roguelike game. You do stuff over and over. When you die, you start over. It's really good. But they just made it amazingly. Voice acted and everything. Really enjoyment to play that game. Okay, let's turn first and then pick up this, because we need to go up. So I just demolished somebody's house. Yeah, if you have free time, jump back tonight, and it's basically 4.5 hours from now. Yeah, I have it on YouTube. You can check there, or again, just jump in here tonight if you have time. Depending what you do. Oh my god, it's so slow. Everything I stream is on YouTube. Just enter the playlist. I think that's the easiest way to find the games. No. In the morning is Spiritfarer. That's a game I switched. That game was in afternoon. I played it until DLC came out, and then I switched to SnowRunner. And then I have some other games in the morning. When that finished, I switched the Spiritfarer in the morning. Spiritfarer is also ending probably very soon. We are close to end in that game. The Lumberjack Dynasty was in the morning, and basically I've hit but how to say it, hit a barrier in that game. I couldn't progress, so I made a break for it. We gotta wait that game to get developed a little bit more. It's in early access, and like around half of the game is done in Lumberjack Dynasty game. So I'm gonna wait for that to be developed a little bit more, and then we're gonna jump back into that. A really good game also. Hades is amazing. Like, that's one of my favorite games. Like, the voice acting is cool, the lines are funny. I mean, combat is really nicely made. And the thing is, I'm not sure, but I think I just scratched the surface and I played a lot of that game. But I think because I'm not that good and I'm having hard time killing the last boss, I think there is so much else to do in that game. I'm gonna try to switch some things tonight, because I'm doing pretty good on the rooms. I may switch to the Death Defiance instead of the... I don't know how it's called, I forgot the names. Yeah, just also jump into a playlist and you can check stuff. There is a lot of games now. Only first game I didn't upload because I made a mistake here on Twitch. I didn't know that you have to select for them to remember the VODs. Kinda have to there, but what can you do? Okay, let's now go for this. I think we can make it here. Not the best route. It would probably be much faster to go all the way around. But we didn't bin on this one. Another drop. I guess we're gonna have to wait that week or probably even 2 to get that fixed. Those small drops. Oh, I need to be in auto gear. The thing with Hades, I didn't play many of those roguelite games, like Isaac and stuff like that. I never played. So yeah, I don't have experience in those kind of games, so it takes me a while to like make progress in those games compared to some other people. So what games I'm planning to play? Oof, that's a hard question. There is so many games. I would like to check out the Farmer Dynasty. Also, I would like to jump in some RPGs because I didn't play that in a while. So that would be, I would like to come back like Yakuza 0, Ni no Kuni, something like that. The new one, Godfall, looks amazing, but again, it's pretty expensive right now. I don't know what else. Let me think. Probably a couple of those smaller games. I love smaller games. I like... There is some kind of... Oh, what's the name of that game? Something Mars, something like... Launching... Like SpaceX kind of game, I don't know. You make SpaceX company or something like that. I saw a couple people checking that out. It looked really cool. I don't know, there is a lot of games. So yeah, this game is gonna stay on afternoon for a while, because you can see these deliveries being long. Last thing I checked, I need to check again. He got big graphics updates, and they did a little bit... Like, they did a map mostly. They didn't do so much of the... But that's... I checked that some times ago. I need to check it again. Because it was mostly the looks of the game. And they changed the map, and they upgrade the graphic like crazy. And I think they did something for... you know that sewage traveling system that you just ported? I think they did something with that. Yeah, there is a rain and stuff like that. But for me, I need to get some bigger updates, some gameplay updates for me to jump back into that, because I can jump into that and that would be one stream. I would check the rain, sun, the sewers, and the layout of the city. That would be on one stream, and that would be it, you know. If I jump back into that game, I would like to jump for like a month or something, you know. Or maybe start over. If they make some big changes, I may start over. Or something like that, you know. That would be cool. I can't wait for stuff like that. That's also Medieval Dynasty, Hydroneer, Lumberjack Dynasty. For all those games, I'm just waiting for big updates. Enough of updates for me to return. Medieval Dynasty got some cool updates, but still not that enough amount, not that big amount. You thought they did something? I'm gonna check. It's not... I mean, you just go to the Steam and go to update page and you just read it. Oh, this is weird. It's actually quite slippery here. Need to be careful with this guy. Okay, not that bad. Oh. Yeah, this is all ice. Not all ice, but a lot of ice. Well, it's gonna be tricky getting up on this. I'm not gonna try. See how bouncy this guy is. Yeah, I'm gonna check on what updates. From time to time, when I remember, I go to the Steam or wherever and check the update page. They list all the updates, all the changes there. I didn't have time last night. I was dealing with internet and stuff. That's also option. That game is also option to put it in. I like switching between like long games and short games. And that I don't think that's like super long games, so I may, when I decide to play some shorter game, I'm probably gonna check that one out. Okay, I'm going right away. Oh, I know what house is. Yeah, right there. Come on. What's that? I like how you just demolish somebody's house, you know. They have all materials and like workers there in a small house and like, yep. I'm taking all of your bricks. Why did I become a streamer? I don't know, I always loved it, you know. I watched the Twitch for basically 5 years almost before I started streaming. And I always loved the games, not specific type of the game. Just idea of it. And yeah, when I was playing, I have like nephews that come here and they all a lot of time like to watch me play the games, not to play themselves. I mean, they play themselves, of course. Like, I remember playing that old, what's the name of the game? Mountain Blade, but older one, not the new one, not the Bannerlord, the Warlord or something like that. They love to watch me play and stuff like that. So I wanted to try for like last couple years, but I didn't have like option. I didn't have good enough internet and stuff. So now with the COVID and everything happening, I was without a job and I decided, well, I'm not gonna travel anything with all the shit happening, so, well, when you can't really travel when you don't have a job, well, not much. But I decided to give it a try. It was basically like perfect opportunity, perfect set of circumstances, things happening, you know. Not good things, but just things happening. I like it. It was weird. Like, the beginning, I can say it was really weird. Like, first time hearing my own voice when I watched the first WOD. When I was started cutting the first WOD, hearing my own voice, that was really weird. But yeah, it has its ups and downs. Like, last couple months are pretty low. Like, getting 0 viewers. And that's kinda, you know, gets you down a little bit, but I guess I'm grown enough to understand that that's gonna happen, and you just have to push through that, you know, that whatever you do is gonna be ups and downs, you know. Like, the plans change all the time. So my plans with this changed like 5 times. I was thinking it's gonna be much faster, and yeah. But yeah, you learn as you go and stuff like that. You know, I wish I could say like, oh, I'm gonna do this from now on forever, you know. But I can't really. I realize I can't say stuff like that. I need to get super lucky to be able to do stuff like that. To something like that happen. So right now the plans are basically, as long as I have funds, I'm gonna stream like this, like 3 streams a day, like pushing it the max I can. At some point I'm gonna start going back to my IT jobs and just doing a lot less streaming. Thanks. Means a lot. The thing is, why I think people... I got that yesterday also, that I'm a good streamer and people like to watch me. I think the biggest reason is that I just enjoy this. When somebody's happy, he's spreading the happiness on other people, you know? At least I think like that, you know? So, I think that's why it's good to see somebody... I'm not doing this... I mean, yes, I'm doing this to make it career, but... I said it many times. If I didn't stream, I would be playing games now, you know? I would play a lot less, because I would have to work, but I would still play games. I don't know what needs to happen for me to not play the games in my life, you know? I'm playing games... like, my first gaming started when I was a kid. I'm playing games for, like, 30 years. Starting with those... small ones on TV, you know, and Game Boy later. Tetris. I mean, I had that old Tetris, probably somewhere in the house. First PC games were on my home computer, were the first Command and Conquer and NBA 96. And on my old computer, I couldn't have them both installed because the hard drive was so small. I needed to uninstall one game to play another. And I did it basically daily, that. Every day I basically... And yeah, I was kid there. I was getting like, okay, you can play games for 2 hours in the evening, that's it. Yeah, I played my first of 2 games that I have on my own computer were Command and Conquer, the first version with they remastered it actually a while ago with gray and yellow guys, and second game was NBA 96, and I played it in 97. A year later, I guess. So it's quite a new game for a first game. But I played it to friends. I played a lot of games. Like, I remember with one friend, it was super popular to play Mortal Kombat. I don't remember which version, but that was like game we played together, you know. Okay. So now my goal is this and get this guy fueled up. So let's go back, fuel Alsef. And yeah, get the other guy. And we are done with... Wait, we need 6 bricks. Oh, we're gonna have to grab another set of bricks. Somehow I thought we have enough bricks. Okay. I mean, there is bricks all around, so that's not gonna be an issue. Hey dude, Torpedo! No, I'm just talking about stuff with Dagra. Sorry. I'm just chatting a little bit. Finally somebody jumped in. First hour and a half was pretty silent. It's weird. I don't know. I feel weird when I need to... Like, I know I need to talk, but I know there is nobody. I mean, nobody's chatting with me, so... Maybe there is somebody lurking, but there was nobody chatting there. And it's so weird that you... Like, I know I need to talk. People on YouTube watching this, but... I don't know how hard it would be for me to do just YouTube stuff without talking to anybody. That would be a different experience, totally.